Okay, PPTs చూస్తున్నారా మీరు? Okay, I understand all parts or techniques here. Means how leftmost derivation ఎలా చేస్తాం, rightmost derivation, what is a part 3, what is meant by ambiguous, and what is how to avoid left recursion, left factoring, and how to minimize the context free grammar. ప్రతి దానికి 2 or 1 examples ఉన్నాయి. Just go through each. If you have any doubts, ask me. And for assignment, write in each topic. For each topic, write 1 example. మీరు notes ఏం రాయలేదు అంటే write like this. And understand that problem first and write 1 example for each topic. Okay. So already దానికి what is that regular expression to again regular expression కి ఒక expression ఇచ్చాను కదా, that is from regular expression to convert into NFA with null and NFA with null to NFA, NFA to DFA, DFA to again regular expression, and దాని ఆ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మాత్రం చేయండి. అండ్ మిగతా వాటికి మాత్రం write 1 example for each topic, write 1 example problem. ఓకే, మీరు ఊకే సబ్మిట్ చేయడం కాదు, హ్యావ్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. నేను ఏదైతే అడుగుతానో ఆ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయాలి మీరు. సో జస్ట్ గో త్రూ దట్ 2 units PPT. ఆడ చాలా స్లైడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకోదండి, 100 of అని. సో ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కంప్లీట్గా ఆల్ ఆర్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, జస్ట్ సీ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ I will start top down parsing. Actually parsing of 2 types. Parsing will be done in 2 ways. So what is parsing actually? To check the syntax error. To check the statement is correct or syntactically it is correct or not, we have to check using parser. So this parser of 2 types, that is top down parsing and bottom up parsing. Top down parsing and bottom up parsing. So top down parsing is nothing but you can start from the starting symbol. So grammar rules contain VTPS, right? You can derive a string with starting with starting symbol only. You can derive a string from using starting symbol only. So you can derive a string in top down parsing is you can start with the starting symbol and you can derive the string. So like you can start with E is a starting symbol. So write E plus E and again you write E star E and again in place of E ID. So this actually derives ID plus ID star ID. It derives the string ID plus ID star ID. How it derives? You can start from the starting symbol and you derive this string. This is nothing but top down parsing. And bottom up parsing is nothing but reverse. You can start with the string and derive the starting symbol. Bottom to upper. You can first take the sentence, and from that sentence you can generate the starting symbol. That is nothing but bottom up parsing. Okay, so in the second unit you just discuss about top down parsing techniques, and in the next unit, third unit you discuss bottom up parsing. So just I will explain top down parsing now. And I place these PPTs in your teams ma. Third year ICA group is there, teams lo dantlo pettani ee 2 PPTs, 2 units PPT and third unit kuda oka first 2 topics chesi pettanu and just go through each and previous question papers kuda pettaru. ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్స్ ఉన్నాయి అండ్ కంపైలర్డ్ ఈజ్ అ నోట్స్, హ్యాండ్ రిటర్న్ నోట్స్ కూడా పెట్టాను. వన్స్ చెక్ ఇట్ ఇన్ యువర్ టీమ్. ఓకే, సో టాప్ డౌన్ పార్సింగ్. So this is nothing but top down parsing. The parser tries to create a part tree from the root towards the leaf, scanning input from left to right. Okay, this is the given grammar and how to create this sentence. Like this. You can start with the starting symbol E. E can be replaced by TE. So step by step, it is a leftmost derivation of this given string. Leftmost derivation of this string. Yeah, ID. Okay, step unda. It derives that one only. Okay, so by using that grammar, we can start with the starting symbol and we derive this ID plus ID star ID using a top down parser. So next, top down parsing are of also different types. So actually I will change this slide. Actually it is not, it is wrong. So I will change the slide. Actually it is of two types, with backtracking, without backtracking. I will change that slide ma. So actually the top down parser of two types, backtracking, without backtracking. So backtracking technique is called brute force method. Brute force method is a backtracking method to derive a string from the starting symbol. And without backtracking also again it is two types, that is recursive descent parser. Recursive descent parser and non-recursive descent parser, and this is also called predictive parser. Okay, predictive parser. Okay, top down parser are two types, backtracking without backtracking, without backtracking, and backtracking method is also known as we can call it as brute force method. And without backtracking are again these two types, recursive descent parser, we can call it as RDP, recursive descent parser, and non-recursive descent parser. This is also called predictive parser. Predictive parser, and also call it as LL of 1 gram, LL of 1 parser. LL of, within brace write 1 parser. Okay, you can see one by one. First, what is brute force method? So brute force method is nothing but just you can start with the starting symbol and derive the given string, and you can try all the productions, apply the grammar rules and apply the productions, and a particular sentence form avaledanko you can backtrack again. So you can try with other productions. So we will see one example, simple example. What is brute force method? This is a brute force method example. So there is only three productions, S and A. S is the starting symbol. I want to derive CAD. The input string is CAD. I want to derive. So you can start with the starting symbol S. I'll take, there is only one production for S. I'll take SCAD. And then for A, I will take AB first. Okay, I will check with the first production, AB, but it is not matched with my input string. Actually, the string is CAD, but it generates CABD. So, you can just backtrack one step back. Okay, so just you can go back one step and try with other production. Try with this production, A. So, it matches. So, this is nothing but brute force method. Backtracking means to try with one production, it is not possible to find the given input string. So, again you can go back and try with other production. It is a very simple example. It is a brute force method. Just you can derive from the starting symbol and you can derive a string. Okay, it's very simple one. Okay, brute force method. There is no particular algorithm. Just you can say that You can take one production, try with that production. It is not matched with that production means you can try with other production. Just backtrack means you can go back to one step and try with other production. That is nothing but brute force method. Okay. This is nothing but backtracking method అని కూడా అంటాం. And next we see this recursive descent parser. This is completed brute force method. Is nothing but deriving the string from the starting symbol. And next, without backtracking, the first method is recursive descent parser. This is recursive descent parser. Okay. So recursive descent process is also simple, very simple. Just to write a program. Just to write a program for a given non-terminals is nothing but recursive descent parsing. Okay, so recursive descent parsing nothing but it consists of set of procedures one for each non-terminal. For each non-terminal, a procedure is there. Is nothing but it is a recursive descent parser. Okay, so execution begins with the procedure for start symbol. So definitely start with the starting symbol. And a typical procedure, this is the algorithm for writing a procedure for each non-terminal. For example, A is a starting symbol or any non-terminal. So you can write the procedure for A like this. Void A, choose an A production. So A productions is nothing but this one. A derives x1, x1, so on, some xk. And for I equal to 1 to k, so for this symbol, first x1, if x1 is a non-terminal, the first one is also non-terminal, and it is also a non-terminal means you can call again one procedure. So call procedure xi. Call procedure xi. So next kuda x2 kuda procedure non-terminal anukondi, again you can call one more procedure x2 like that. You can write like this, x1, x2, calling x1, x2 like that. Okay. Ledu else, if xi equals to the current input symbol A, if it is a terminal, for example, this is a terminal, so the terminal matches with the corresponding input string, terminal to matches. If it is match occurs means it advances the input to the next symbol. It goes to the next symbol. So you can check for the next symbol. So first is match ayindi and I want to check for the next symbol. Okay. And else, AD call is anukondi. So you can say that there is an error. Else there is an error. Okay, just writing a procedure for each non-terminal is nothing but recursive descent part. Okay, so I'll write one program. This is nothing but recursive descent parser. So implement the following grammar using recursive descent parser. So recursive descent parser is nothing but writing procedure for each non-terminal, writing functions for each non-terminal. So they given a grammar here. For S, 3 productions are there. For A, 1 production. For B, 1 production. Okay. So first write the procedure first. So actually, this is a starting symbol. This is a starting symbol. So main function called the starting. So main kuda undali ikkada. So you can write main first. Void main ikkada raayaledu nenu. First write main. In this main, it just call the starting symbol procedure. It calls starting procedure, starting symbol procedure. Okay, so here we write an starting symbol procedure. Procedure yes, elagane raskochu. It depends on your understanding. Okay, if locate equal to B means we are seeing a locate symbol here, the first character. If locate symbol equal to B, so first see the productions of yes. AA, start with AA. Capital A is a non-terminal, small a is a terminal. BAC, BBA. Okay, and ikkada B ki procedure rastunaru. Whenever it is B. If locate symbol is B, this one. Locate symbol is B. Okay, locate symbol is B. You are calling the function B function or A function. So, okate dantlo ikkada procedure rastu ledante what write else rasesi can call first implement this what is that this production first and next this production next you can write it. But here whenever you can see B means these two are started with B. So either you can call A function or B function. You are calling B here or you can also call A function. Okay. After A or B function, again the terminal C and A is there, right? If locate equal to C, match C. Match ayindi and the input symbol advance to the next symbol. Okay. Else If locate symbol equal to A, here for this production A is match A. That's all. And else, if locate symbol equal to dollar, actually input string is ended with dollar. Every input string is ended with dollar, so it indicate as that is end of the string, end of that input, end of the input sentence. So compulsory ga dollar to end avutundi. So whenever locate symbol is dollar, declare successful. That is successfully the given sentence is correct. Syntactically it is correct. Okay, so if locate symbol equal to dollar means declare success, means successfully the sentence is correct. Grammatically it is correct. Else one more procedure is there, right? AA is there. For yes, AA is also there. So else it call the procedure A. Why? Because it is a non-terminal. Again you can call the function A here. Okay, and you can look at symbol. If look at equal to A, the next symbol is A right here. A. If look at symbol equal to A, match A. If it is a terminal, you can write like this. If look at equal to A, that particular symbol, just write match across. Ledante you can advance to the next input symbol. Advance the input symbol to the next symbol. And if it is a non-terminal, it is in a capital letter means you can call the function like this. Okay, so this is the procedure for this production AA, and this is procedure for BAC and BBA. Okay, with separate అయిన రాసుకోవచ్చు. else అని పెట్టేసి again you can call A function if it is locate equal to B, and again you can call it as A function and separate అయిన రాసుకోవచ్చు. For every production you can write separate procedure, separate if else statement. Okay, and see this one, it is very simple. Procedure A, it derives only the terminals. A derives C and B derives C. Okay, procedure A, if locate equal to A, D kada, if locate equal to D, match D. Else error. It doesn't, if A వచ్చిందంటే definitely గా D substitute చేస్తాం, and D match అవ్వలేదు అనుకోండి, the given input string doesn't contain D, nothing but error. Okay, and this is the procedure for B procedure. There is one more production is there, B for B. Write the procedure for non-terminal B here. If locate symbol equal to D, if locate symbol equal to match, else error. ఇక్కడ కూడా ఎర్రర్ రాయొచ్చు, else error అని కూడా పెట్టొచ్చు. Why? Because ఇవి ఏవి కాలేదు అనుకుంటే at last error occurs. Okay, this is the recursive descent path. Just writing procedures for each non-terminal is nothing but recursive descent path. If it is a non-terminal, write a procedure, and if it is a locate symbol, you can write this definition. Just follow this algorithm. Using this algorithm only, you can write the procedure for each non-terminal. And it is very simple to write. And what are the advantages? It is very simple to write, simple to build. Just writing a procedure is very simple, and it is constructed with the help of parsity. So easy you have to understand from the grammar symbols only. And if it is a non-terminal, you can write the procedure. If it is a terminal, you can just if conditions రాసేసి పెట్టేస్తాం. It is very easy to write, but disadvantage ఏంటంటే it is not very efficient compared to other parts. Okay, just writing procedure ఒక procedure miss చేసినా కూడా recursively it goes to infinite loop. Okay, it goes to infinite loop. Okay, and if it is a small program and it accepts only చిన్న sentence అనుకోండి, small sentence, and it is very easy to parse using recursive descent parser. But larger strings అనుకోండి, larger input, it's somewhat difficult to find using recursive descent parser. Why? Because it involves a number of procedures. Okay, ఇక్కడ ఏంటి main function calls procedure S function first, starting symbol ని కాల్ చేస్తుంది, and S function calls A, and A function calls some B like this. ఇలా ప్రొసీజర్ జరుగుతుంది. ఎక్కడైనా ఏదైనా మిస్ అయినా కూడా it may goes to infinite loop. Okay, and ఇక్కడ ఎర్రర్ రికవరీ అనేది పర్ఫెక్ట్ గా జరగదు, and errors ని ఈజీగా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయదు. And what type of errors occurs? It doesn't find, by using this parsing technique, it doesn't find perfect errors occur in the sentence. That is the main disadvantage of this RDP, recursive descent parsing. Okay. Okay, it is difficult to parse the string if locate symbol is Arbitrary, that is, it is a longest string. It is somewhat difficult to find out applying the procedure. Okay, and recursive design cannot provide good error messaging. It doesn't give good error messaging. This is about recursive descent parser. Is it clear? Recursive descent parser is nothing but can write procedures for each non-terminal, just like this only. ఇక్కడ grammar ఇచ్చేస్తారు. So recursive descent parser apply చేయండి అంటే just to write the procedure only. There is no technique. There is no way problematic returning anything here. Just write the procedure for each non-terminal is nothing but recursive descent parser. Okay. And next coming to predictive parser. It is very important. Predictive parsing also called as LL of 1 parser. Okay. And this is predictive parser program and with tables. You have to construct this table first. For a given grammar rule, you have to construct this parser table. So this predictive parsing contains these 4 items here. Input buffer. This input buffer contain input string. మనం ఏదైతే sentence errors syntax errors కనుక్కోవాలనుకుంటున్నామో that particular sentence will be placed in input buffer. And stack. You must use a stack to push some actions here, push and pop operations by seeing the input symbols. Okay, that is done by this predictive parser program and by using this action table or parser table. We have to construct this table. So predictive parsing is nothing but first of all from the given grammar we have to construct this table, 2-dimensional array table. Okay, this 2-dimensional array table contains rows and columns. Row wise the non-terminals ఉంటాయి and column wise the terminals are there. So ఒక particular non-terminal అప్పుడు ఒక terminal వచ్చినప్పుడు what you applied that will be you have to find out the productions will be this table will be filled with production, with grammar production. So ఏ సింబల్ పైన ఏ సింబల్ వస్తే ఏ ప్రొడక్షన్ అప్లై చేయాలనేది you have to find out. You have to construct this parsing table. By using this parsing table and this program can perform some actions onto the stack and input buffer. This is input buffer is divided into cells, each cell capable of storing 1 character and it can move from left to right. This cursor will read the data from left to right. Whenever see the dollar symbol and stack symbol contain only dollar ఎప్పుడైతే చూస్తామో can say that successful, the sentence is correct. Can say that the sentence is correct. Okay. And initially the stack with bottom with dollar symbol and top లో ఏముంటుందంటే starting symbol. Okay. So ఈ input string ని starting symbol మీద అప్లై చేయాలి కదా. So you can start with the starting symbol S on starting letter, starting character. Then apply S on A. What happens? S on A. What is the entry here? You can see that entry and apply that entry into the stack and here. Stack ante push chestam, push or pop operation will be performed. And దీని మీద actions ante just moving left to right. Moving next character. You can go to the next character like that. So whenever see dollar means the string is accepted. Otherwise it is not accepted. So first of all em cheyalante how to construct this table. How to construct the table is the main thing here. Okay. So these are the steps for predictive parsing. 5 steps. Very important. Elimination of left recursion first. So if the grammar contains first grammar istara, grammar ki predictive parsing kanukovalante first to construct the table. So table construct cheyalante these are the steps. Okay, so table వచ్చాక so table మీద ఆ input stick ని ఎలా యూజ్ చేస్తాం అనేది just to find out. This is very big process. Okay, first you have to find out how to find the parsing table. Okay, so first elimination of left recursion. You know that left recursion, right? Eliminate the left recursion first. Next, eliminate the left factoring. And next, computation of first and follow. So first and follow are the functions. Have to find out for each non-terminal. Find first and follow of that non-terminal. Okay, so computation of first and follow is very, very, very important. Okay, first and follow మీద డిపెండ్ అయ్యి మనకి బాటమ్ అప్ పార్సర్ లో కూడా tables construct చేస్తాం. So first and follow is very important. So computation of first and follow is the next step. And next, from this first and follow, construction of predictive parsing table. So our table, two-dimensional array table will be constructed from first and follow. ఇప్పుడు టేబుల్ వచ్చేసిందంటే ఆటోమేటికల్ గా పార్ట్స్ ద ఇన్పుట్స్. సో పర్టికులర్ ఇన్పుట్ thing will be parsed by using this table. So this table can be represented with two-dimensional array. Is a mission, is a matrix with two dimensions, S comma A comma A or S comma A. So ikkada non-terminal, so row wise non-terminal, column wise terminal. So that indicate like this, M of A. So first of all, how to find, so we know that how to remove left recursion, left factoring. So first of all, manaku telusu kada. Next enti first and follow ela find out cheyalo. So what is first and what is follow? How to find first and follow? This is the computation of first okay, first is nothing but collection of terminal symbols which are the first letter of the string derived for the any non-terminal. So ila undanukondi. So ee particular non-terminal ఏ terminal తో start అవుతుంది. Which that is what is the first symbol? What is the first terminal started for this non-terminal? That is nothing but first. Okay, for example, this is just a terminal. A derives A. So what is first of A? A. So it starts with A, small letter A. So write like this. If it is a terminal, no problem. Directly you consider it. And for example, A derives epsilon. Automatically first of A ఏమవుతుంది? Epsilon. Epsilon. Okay, start with epsilon. So first of A is nothing but it start with epsilon. So the symbols in first of A is epsilon. And for example, A start with A1, A2. Non-terminals. These are non-terminals, not terminals. These are non-terminals. So first of A equal to ఏమవుతుంది? First of A1 అవుతుంది. It is a non-terminal, so it also contains some productions, right? It also contains some rules, grammar rules for A1 also. So first of A1 becomes, first of A becomes first of A1 only. For example, A1 లో null ఉందనుకోండి, A1 also derives null. So you can place null here. So automatically it also starts with first of A2, right? First of A2. For example, A1 contain null. So first of A1 and also union first of A. It also contains first of A. Okay. So first of, we have to find out first of A here. So it starts with a non-terminal A1, A2. Bench came in ముగ్గురు అలా పడిపోయారు. Okay, A derives A1, A2 here. So first of A becomes first of A1. Actually, you can take only first of A1. But first of A1 లో null కూడా ఉందనుకోండి. Okay, so the first of A becomes first of A1 and also union first of A2. Is it clear? Okay, and okay, so it doesn't contain null అనుకోండి. So first of A1 becomes, first of A becomes first of A1 only. Where ma? Yeah, it is like this. Yeah, it start with A only, take only terminal A. So first of A become A only. Terminal. The terminal you consider only. The terminal direct ga ilage consider chestar. Non-terminal aitene have to find out that particular non-terminal. Okay, these are the rules is specified here. If X is a terminal symbol, first of X becomes that terminal symbol. First of X becomes, so just A అనుకోండి. What is first of A అంటే that symbol only. Start with A only. So you can say that first of that symbol equal to okay, first of that symbol equal to that symbol only. If x equals to null, x derives null, then first of x becomes null. And if x is a non-terminal and x derives A alpha, something is there after terminal, something alpha is nothing but it may contain non-terminals and terminals. A followed by non-terminals and terminals. Then first of x equal to A only. Terminal తో స్టార్ట్ అయిందంటే ఆ టర్మినల్స్ మాత్రమే కన్సిడర్ చేస్తాం, తర్వాత ఏముంది అనేది మనకు అవసరం లేదు. ఓకే, సో కెన్ రైట్ లైక్ దిస్. So what is the first of A? So three productions are there. Consider all the three production first symbols. A and it start with B and it start with open brace. All these terminals is considered as the first of A. Okay, and you write A equal to some BA like this. CA unquote. CA like this. So what happens? First of A becomes first of B union first of C. For example, first of C contains, so first of C contain null. Null లేదనుకోండి ఇదే తీసేసుకుంటాం. Directly you can take it as first of B doesn't contain null, first of C doesn't contain null అనుకోండి. So first of A become first of B union first of C. For example, any one non-terminal contain null, any one non-terminal, two are contain null. So automatically next symbol you consider. Next symbol first you consider. First of the next symbol you consider here. So first, for example, first of C contain null. So first of C include chestam, at the same time ikkada null pedte, so it the production is also start with A. So it also include A. This terminal also included in first of. Okay, like that. So that rules will be specified here. If x is a non-terminal and x derives A alpha, alpha is nothing but any number of terminals and non-terminals, then first of x equal to A. So it start with A కాబట్టి directly you can consider A. And for example, x derives y1, y2, y3, comma లేదు ఇక్కడ. So x derives the production is like this, y1, y2, y3, three non-terminals are there. X derives three non-terminals. Then what is first of x? First of x will be, if y is a terminal, y1, this is y1 is a terminal, automatically that y1 you consider. That adi terminal అయితే directly you consider the terminal. Otherwise, if y1 is a non-terminal and if y1 does not derive to an empty string, means null, y1 doesn't derive null. y1 doesn't derive null. So automatically first of y1 does not contain null. If first of y1 then contain null, then first of x becomes first of y1. It doesn't contain null and enti only first of y1 will be placed in first of x. And for example, it contain null, first of y1 contains null, then what you included? First of y1 and union first of y2, y3. అంటే it is nothing but you consider only first of y2. Just అలా రాస్తాం కానీ you can consider it as first symbol. You consider only the first symbol. First of y2, y3 is nothing but first of y2 only. First of y2. So you can remove null here. So first of y1 లో null ఉంటుంది కదా, null తీసేయాలి. So null not included in first of x. Don't include null into first of x. Okay. So first of x equal to first of y1, y2, y3. So if y1 contain null, so what you include? First of y1 minus null union first of y2, y3, means first of y2 also included in first of x. Okay. And again ఇప్పుడు first of y2, y3 మళ్ళీ ఇది y2 లో కూడా null ఉంది అనుకోండి, y2 also contain null. So automatically మళ్ళీ first of y2 union first of y3. అన్ని first of non-terminals will be that one. Null లేదనుకోండి, only first symbol first you consider. All derive null. All the strings y1 null, y2 lo null undi, y3 lo null undi anukondi, null included in first half. Null also included in first half. Otherwise don't include. Okay, so that is the consider. So that is the steps you return. So that is only happen when you consider all are non-terminals. So this is the production. So it contain only if it is a terminal means first of x equal a. And for example, y1 contain null means first of x become first of y1 union first of y2. And ఇది కూడా null ఉందనుకోండి రెండు first of x equal to first of y1 union y2 union first of y3. ఇది కూడా null ఉందనుకోండి null also included in x. First of y union first of y2 union first of y3 is included. Consider all these first means to fill the table whenever for a non-terminal, whenever this a will occur, you add this production into the table. A row, a column wise lo, a particular entry lo, you enter this production. Whenever see a stack symbol is capital A and input symbol is A, you apply this production into the stack. You push that production into the stack. That purpose you are finding this first and next to follow. Is it clear first? So you can find some grammar production. Yeah, tell me for this. Try without saying that answer. So for all non-terminals, you have to find first. Okay. So ఇలా రాసామనుకోండి first of some ID. What is the first symbol for this input? Brace. First of open brace ID, closed brace is nothing but first of these symbols is, it start with this open brace. You can write it as first of that symbol is open brace. Okay. This is the given grammar. It is a given grammar. S derives within open brace L close brace A. L derives S L dash. L dash derives comma S L dash, and it is also derives null. So what is first of S? It start with the terminals only A and also open brace. It also start with open brace. See all the productions, not only single production. You see all the productions, and each production lo A symbol to start and check change. So these two productions start with terminals only. So direct the terminals process, so no problem. So the first of S becomes open brace and A. Next, first of L, first of S. That become, it start with S and S is a non-terminal. So can consider first of S in first of L. What is first of S? Open brace comma S. So can also include open brace comma A into first of L. And next, what is the first of L dash? Comma and null. So all those are terminals. Directly you can write it as comma and null. So that is first of L dash. And next, find for this one. What is first of E? First of E is nothing but first of T. First of T, what is first of T? First of F. What is first of F? Open brace and ID. First of F become, it is start with open brace and also ID is also a terminal. Open brace ID. Antena? Yeah. And next, what is first of T dash? It start with star and null. So directly write star and null. What is E dash? First of E dash? Plus and null. Just tell me first of F is open brace and ID. Open brace and ID is also included to first of T. Okay, null lemon on the first of F lo, there is no null. and first of T, this is also included to open brace ID to first of E. Okay, first of E and first of T, first of A become open brace ID, first of E dash become plus and null, first of D dash become star and null. That's all. This is the standard grammar. So ప్రతి ఒక్క మెథడ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఈ గ్రామర్ కే మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తుంటాం. So for this grammar, these are the first. Okay. Next, what is follow? Follow. So when you find the follow function for a non-terminal, just see right side on left side terminal only right side. Right side productions మాత్రమే చూడండి. Right side production లో what symbol it follows. Okay, for example, you have to find out follow of A. So A right side లో ఎక్కడ ఉందో చెక్ చేయండి. For example, AB somewhere and AC somewhere are with other symbols. Okay, where A occurs at right side, you can see one side symbol and just see where A is, where that capital A is. So capital A is here. So symbol name follows. So this symbol follows A, B. Next it follows A, B, B. So whatever the symbols after this symbol, so that is included in follow of A. So first of follow of A is nothing but first of A. First of these symbols, next symbol. Okay, first of A must write here. So first of A is nothing but A only. A is included into follow of A. And A tarvata A ikkada kuda undi. So tarvata em symbol undi B undi. So that is also included in follow of A. And here non-terminals. Non-terminals first of B. First of B is included in this one. First of B is included in follow of A. Like that, you can see only the right side where that symbol tarvata A symbols unnai. You consider that first of those symbols. For example, it is a non-terminal and it derives null. It in first of it contain null, means you can just put here null. Okay, null పెట్టామంటే దీన్ని ఏది ఫాలో అవ్వట్లేదు కాబట్టి ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఫాలో ఆఫ్ ఏ కంటైన్ follow, for example, it is B అనుకోండి, follow of A become follow of B. Whatever the symbol in follow of B, that is included in follow. దీని తర్వాత ఏ సింబల్ లేకపోతే so follow of A become follow of A, this symbol become follow of B. Or something in the non-terminal first of B contain, first of B add chestam kada, so first of B contain null undi anukondi, automatic ga that null is not included in follow. So null same undav follow lo, so don't include null. So first of the symbol contain null unna, so don't include that null into the follow. Okay, just in place of this B just put a null. Okay, and remaining evna symbols unnai anukondi, first of A also considered in follow. Ledu remaining there is no symbols anukondi, follow of A become follow of B. Okay, these are the rules I explained here. And one more rule is if the symbol is a non-terminal is a starting symbol, the follow of that symbol become contain dollar. You must include a dollar. Okay, starting symbol aithe starting symbol follow lo compulsory గా what include dollar. Okay, place a dollar in follow of S where S is the starting symbol. If S is a starting symbol, you must include dollar into the follow of that symbol, follow of S. Okay, if there is a production, this is the production form, A derives alpha B. Alpha B, just alpha B, or a production alpha B gamma. Okay, alpha B beta. Okay. So alpha beta ఏంటంటే it may be a combination of terminals and non-terminals ఏవైనా ఉండొచ్చు. Okay, alpha B gamma. So where first of beta contains null, then everything in follow of A is in follow of B. Okay, you are finding follow of B, right? Right now you are finding follow of B. So follow of B lo emuntundi? So B tarvata beta undi kabatti first of beta will be included in follow of B. Okay, and first of beta lo null undante follow of A, whatever the symbols in follow of A, that is included in follow of B. That is the only thing you consider. Where ma? So after that symbol only you can see. So after B only you can consider. Follow of B means nothing but B tarvata ఏవైతే సింబల్స్ ఉన్నాయో అవే కన్సిడర్ చేస్తాం. B ఆల్ఫా కన్సిడర్ చేయం. దట్ ఈస్ ఫాలో. వాట్ యు ఫాలో, వాట్ ఈస్ సింబల్ ని ఫాలో అయ్యే సింబల్స్ ఏంటనేది ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తాం. You consider only after the symbols, not before the symbol. You are finding here follow of B. Follow of B is nothing but after B, what is the symbol? Beta is there. First of beta is included in follow of B. And first of beta lo null undanukondi, what you consider after beta there is no symbols, means whatever the symbols in follow of A, that is included in follow of B. That is the thing. Okay, if first of beta does not contain null, then follow of B equal to first of beta. That's all. Okay, R. Okay, R first of beta contains null. Follow of B become first of beta. So don't include null into the follow of B. Union follow of A. That is follow of A symbols will be into follow of B. Okay, ila unna, there is no symbols. You have to find out follow of B, nothing but there is no symbols after B. Automatically write it as follow of B equal to follow of A. This is follow function for non-terminals. Okay, find out follow of this grammar. So you can see only left right side production. Don't see this side. Only see the right side production. Find out where is S, where is L, and where is L dash. What is follow of S? After S, just right side student. Right side lo where is S? S is here. After S, what is the symbol? S dash. So first of S dash. Sorry, first of L dash. So we are finding follow of S. So that is equivalent to first of L dash. What is first of L dash? What is first of L dash? Comma and epsilon. Comma and epsilon. So comma ఒకటి add చేస్తాం. You just add comma into follow of S. But epsilon add చేయకూడదు. Epsilon అనేది ఇక్కడ substitute చేయాలి. Epsilon అనేది substitute చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? L derives S. L derives S. Automatically follow of S become follow of L. So we must include follow of L also. Follow of L. S follows. Follow of S is nothing but there is no symbols after S, right? L dash plus lo null consider chestam. L dash plus lo null consider cheste after S there is no symbols. So follow of S becomes follow of L. So follow of L also included in follow of S. Okay. Okay, follow of L enti? Where is L? L is here only. L is here and after L emundi? After L emundi? Closed brace. So closed brace will be the follow of L. Only one symbol. Where is L? Only here only. L అనేది ఇక్కడ మాత్రమే ఉంది. So after L emundi? Closed brace ఉంది. After L is closed brace. That closed brace will be follow. So closed brace kada. So follow of L ni S లో include చేస్తున్నాం కదా. So ఇక్కడ కూడా closed brace వచ్చేస్తుంది. And don't include null. Don't include null. So closed brace, open brace. First of L dash enti? First of L dash comma kada. But first of S రాస్తున్నాడు. Comma ఇది. First of L dash is comma, closed brace. And it is a starting symbol. S is a starting symbol. So you must include dollar also. Dollar. So total 3 symbols in follow of S. And what is first of L dash? Sorry, follow of L dash. Where is L dash? Here it is. Here it is. Follow of L dash is nothing but there is no symbols after L dash, right? Automatically follow of L become follow. So we write here follow of L. What is follow of L? What is follow of L? Close the brace. ఇక్కడ కూడా ఏమొస్తుంది follow of L dash equal to follow of L dash only. So not consider that one. So we consider the here only follow of L, that is become close the brace. Okay, na? Close the brace. Again I will tell you. Once. Yeah, I will again tell you. So we have to find out follow of S first. Just see where it is. Here it is, right? So after S, what is the symbol L dash? So consider first of L dash. First of L dash into follow of S. What is first of L dash? Comma and null. So but null consider just comma ఒకటే consider just. We consider only comma. And null కూడా ఉంది కాబట్టి null అనేది ఇక్కడ substitute చేసుకోండి. Just to understand that S తర్వాత null ఉందని. S తర్వాత there is nothing. After S there is no symbols. Means automatically what it means? Follow of S become follow of L. So written here follow of L. Okay, ఇక్కడ కూడా వస్తుంది కదా. In place of L dash included null means S తర్వాత ఏం లేదు. So follow of S become follow of L dash. So ఇక్కడ union follow of L dash కూడా వస్తుంది. And also include follow of L and follow of L dash. So those are the same symbols. So kabatti you close the brace ఒకటి include అవుతుంది. So that is the thing you have to find out for follows of a particular. Is it clear? Again I want to tell. Okay, and find out the follow of L. Follow of L అంటే L తర్వాత only terminal ఉంది కాబట్టి that one. Follow of L dash become follow of L only. So whatever the symbol in follow of L, that is included in follow of L. See one more example. Edma. For first symbol, S is a starting symbol here. For first symbol, you must include dollar. For follow of that first symbol, you must include dollar. Only for that one it is. And దీనికి find out చేయండి. What is follow of E? Where is E? First check it. At left, right side. ఎక్కడుంది E? Here it is. E తర్వాత ఏముంది? Close brace. So follow of E become close the brace and it is a starting symbol. E is a starting symbol. Dollar కూడా వస్తుంది. For starting symbol only you can include dollar. So close open brace, sorry. Close brace కదా. Close brace and dollar. ఈ తర్వాత ఏముంది? Close brace. The starting symbol కాబట్టి you can include dollar. So next find out for E dash. Follow of E dash equal to where it is? E dash here. Follow of E dash తర్వాత there is no symbols means follow of E. It follows E. E dash follows E. So follow of E dash equal to follow of E. And E dash equal to మళ్ళీ E dash వస్తుంది. No need to write it. Okay, follow of E dash ఇక్కడ కూడా ఉంది కదా. Follow of E dash become మళ్ళీ again follow of E dash only. So no need to write it. Okay, so the symbols are close brace and dollar into follow of E dash also. Okay, ఇంకెక్కడ ఉందా E dash? Okay, next follow of T. First of E dash. Follow of T equal to first of E dash. So ఈ పక్కనే సింబల్ ఉందంటే ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ తీసుకుంటామ్మా. ఈ పక్కన ఏ సింబల్ లేదనుకుంటే కన్సిడర్ ద ఫాలో ఆఫ్ దిస్ వన్. ఫాలో ఫస్ట్. డోంట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్. ఫస్ట్ దగ్గర ఫాలో దగ్గర ఫస్ట్ రాయద్దు. సో whenever the symbol after this symbol you can consider the first of that one. Okay, so T is here and here. The after T E dash is there. So first of E dash. First of E dash you consider in follow of T. What is first of E dash? plus comma null. So null undi kada ikkada. So E dash derives null. So you just include plus only here. Okay, null is substitute cheyandi. Don't include in null in follows. So just substitute here. Substitute చేసాం అనుకోండి automatic గా follow of t become follow of t. And ఇక్కడ substitute చేస్తే follow of t become follow of e dash. So union follow of e and e dash. Follow of e and e dash. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది plus what is follow of and e dash, closed brace and dollar also included in first follow of t. Okay, and next అయిపోయిందా e dash t dash. Next find out for t dash. T dash is here and here. After t dash there is no symbol, so follow of t dash become follow of t. So whatever the symbol in follow of t, that is also in follow of t dash. Here also follow of t dash means nothing you have to consider. And next follow of f. F where is this f? F is here. F తర్వాత ఏముంది t dash ఉంది. So first of t dash. So follow of f equal to first of t dash. What is first of t dash? Star and null. So you must include star. Don't include null. Just substitute null in that production. So f null పెట్టామంటే f after f there is no symbol. Automatically considered as follow of t. So you must include here union follow of t. What is follow of t? Plus close brace dollar. So all these symbols will be considered for follow of f. These are the symbols. Star plus అన్ని symbols వచ్చేస్తాయి follow of f లో. This is follow of t dash, t, e dash, e. Is it clear? Once check it, once try cheyandi. Again you try it. I'll see some more example. It is very important. For this example, it is very important to find first and follow. So first of t, చెప్పండి. First of t is nothing but, so left side, right side, just where the t you have to find out first. T is here and t is here and here. So after t e dash non-terminal is there. So take first of e dash. Here also e dash. It starts with e dash. After symbol that is e dash. So first of e dash is included in follow of t. What is first of e dash? Plus and null. So you include only plus. Don't include null in follows. And that null will be placed in that non-terminal. T e dash to null పెట్టేసాం అనుకోండి. T null, it doesn't follow. It doesn't follow any terminal. So just a t ఉంటుంది. Automatically follow of t contain follow of e. And same thing here also, follow of t contain follow of e dash. Whatever the symbols in follow